Hello all, welcome to the case study snippet. Today we are going to take the case study of Vietnam. This Vietnam case study is linked to the key concept of globalization and development. This is a positive case study, the impact of globalization in a positive sense. The theory, what you can think of is liberalization over here. GPC, you can think of borders, which is connected to interdependence and connected later on to globalization or intermingled with this one. So what happened in Vietnam? As you all are aware that Vietnam was engulfed in the war till 1975, and after that it had self-isolated policy or the center plan policy, right? It did not allow to grow Vietnam economically. In 1986, there was the policy named as Doi Moi. This policy is also known as restoration, which brought a lot of changes in the economy of Vietnam. It opened up the economy. It moved from the centrally planned economy to a market economy. What happened after this one? So from one of the poorest in the world into a lower middle income country, this is where Vietnam started marching its journey. The second point was of GDP per person grew drastically over here. The proportion of people in extreme poverty fell from below 70% in the early 1990s to around 10% in 2016. That was the drastic change where it could see the reduction of the poverty as well. Another GPC, what you can think of may be poverty, in case if you do not want to link it to globalization or you do not want to link it to border or interdependence, you can think of even the poverty which is linked to the globalization term. If you will see the industries over here, then Samsung is the one which is covering almost a quarter of the country's export. There are many more MNCs such as electronics are there, clothing, furnitures, due to the cheap labor availability, right? Now, Vietnam outcompetes most developed economies when it comes to reading and maths. Why? Because it is spending a lot on the human development, availability of cheap labor and availability of even the skilled labor, which is Vietnam has started providing to the world. Vietnam is 74th in the overall prosperity index ranking. Since 2011, Vietnam has moved up ranking stable by 15 places. So this is what it shows on the index of development, index of prosperity. Vietnam increased international trade and accelerate financial flows. So how Vietnam able to fix all these pointers? So number one thing is that it is increasing its trade and financial flows. It raised economic growth and industrial development substantially, leading to a drastic shift in production activities to the country. Why did how Vietnam did this one? So 1987 there was the foreign investment law, which it enabled foreign owned companies to enter into its closed domestic market. Then there were the other reforms which started taking place in Vietnam. It started its integration with ASEAN in 2003. ASEAN's trade commitment, okay, it is ASEAN's that trade bloc. Then in 2000 it signed a free trade agreement with USA. Then in 2007 it became member of WTO. Then in 2015 it became member of Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. So it started opening up its economy, and then this is how it started updating its market. Now, apart these positive signs, what could be the challenges to Vietnam's economy? Number one, as the automation is increasing, so it can actually challenge Vietnam's cheap labor, fastest aging population in Vietnam. Economic dualism, where it is allowing foreign direct investment. At the same time, even the domestic market, it is not reaching to the domestic market. Still the 40% population relying on agriculture. So this foreign direct investment as well as the domestic market, these two are running parallelly. Then tariff related concerns between USA and Vietnam. This is also again the setback where USA can actually push Vietnam's trades goods on this tariff related issues. I hope you like the case study of Vietnam. Stay healthy, stay tuned.